Happy Thursday, loves. If this is your first time checking out my Facebook Live, thank you so much for checking it out. My name is Dani. I'm a virtual licensed psychotherapist and a happiness transformation coach. So I typically work with people who are feeling unhappy, unfulfilled, overwhelmed, stressed out, anxious, maybe a little depressed. So World Mental Health Day was actually on Saturday, 10/10/2020, but I wanted to do a live video just to talk about why there is such a thing and how to assess some things for our mental health. So the whole goal for World Mental Health Day is to build awareness around mental health and break the stigma. Break the stigma of talking about our emotions and feelings. Break the stigma of seeing a therapist, a counselor, or a coach. And that it's okay. It's okay it's okay not to be okay, basically. So I want to talk about, first of all, I want to start with why am I talking about mental health, right? Because for people who have been watching my content know that I'm actually more recovery related, sobriety related, addictions related. But it's not about the addiction. It's not about the drink or the drug. It is more about our mental health. It is how we're feeling and the thoughts we're thinking that lead us to use certain things or drink and essentially have an addiction. So what's interesting with mental health versus, say, physical health is that with physical health, we can tell. Say, for example, God forbid, you break your arm, you break your leg, or something breaks that's outside, it's physical. You can tell, right, when you need to go to physical rehabilitation, when you need to do, say your arm, it's your arm, you need to do workouts, you need to do stretches. You can see something when it's physically harmed or physically not well. With mental health, what we don't realize is that it's a little bit harder to tell. It's a little bit harder to see when there's an issue because it's all going on in here. So that's where this awareness comes in with really checking in with ourselves. So with mental health, what are some things that you can do? What does that look like? What does that even mean? First of all, check in with yourself regularly or daily. How are you feeling? Something that's talked about in the recovery industry or field is a term called HALT, H-A-L-T, and that's, am I feeling hungry? Am I feeling angry? Am I feeling lonely? Am I feeling tired? If I'm noticing that I'm very agitated or irritable, the first thing I'll stop and do is pause. Am I hungry right now? Am I angry? Am I lonely? Or am I tired? So check in with yourself regularly. How are you feeling? What's going on? Are you stressed? What are you stressed about? The second thing I want to mention when it comes to mental health is a support system. I can't stress to you how important a support system is, because when we're not well, we need a little bit of wind underneath our wings to carry us. Something that I'm always talking about in my workshops with regards to support system, who are you hanging out with? Who are you spending the most time with? Who are you connecting with? If you think about the 3 to 5 people that you connect with the most, are they engines or are they anchors? If they're engines, that means when you leave their presence, you feel motivated, you feel inspired. Or are they anchors? When you leave their presence, you feel drained. You just don't have any motivation. You almost just want to Netflix and chill. So think about the 3 to 5 people that you connect with the most and your support system. Also, something I want to bring up with regards to mental health, pay attention to your relationships. Pay attention to the dynamic. Are the relationships around you toxic? Are they healthy? Are they unhealthy? Notice, do you feel like you're the kind of person where you're snapping off or you're always going off on somebody or you're feeling always angry? That's a sign there that you need to check in with our mental health. Pay attention to your mood. Pay attention to your temperament. Pay attention to your emotions. Are you feeling agitated? Are you feeling edgy? How are you managing your stress? How are you coping with your feelings? Notice if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling like you want to sleep all the time, or maybe you're having trouble sleeping. Notice if you're feeling unfulfilled. Notice if the things that used to have you feeling joyful, if they don't really have you feeling that joyful anymore. Notice if you're feeling like there's an excessive sense of worry, excessive fear. That can be signs of anxiety. So pay attention to what you're feeling, pay attention to the thoughts that you're thinking. Something that I work with my clients with is, if you think of a comic strip, what does it look like when someone's thinking something? Like a thought bubble, so shifting our thoughts. Communication. Are you really communicating how you feel? Are you being honest with other people and with yourself? Communication is so imperative. And I say that because quite a number of my clients are people pleasers. As I was a people pleaser myself, I still make sure to keep that in check. And checking in with, am I communicating what's really going on in my mind? Or am I just saying yes, even really when I want to say no to people? Or am I saying no when I really want to say yes to people? Am I really saying what's going on in my head? Or am I just holding it in, holding it in, holding it in? Pay attention to how you're actually communicating what's going on with you. Something I also like to recommend or suggest is jotting down your thoughts and your feelings. Getting a notebook. Some people don't like the term journaling, but journaling essentially, writing down what is going through your mind, what's going through your head, and sometimes doing that will help you get all the jumble and the tangle out of here and put it all on paper, just to see it for what it is, see it laid out. So I would recommend writing down your thoughts, writing down your emotions, writing down what's going on, because it helps clear out some of that stuff that's going on. Practice meditation or focusing on your breathing. People, I feel like they kind of underestimate the power of meditation. Sometimes we think, oh, it's just about, closing my eyes and imagining I'm at the beach. The power of meditation, and the point that the reason why I'm always recommending my clients to meditate, is because the practice of meditation teaches you how to notice your thoughts, notice the anxiety, notice the fear, notice it, and practice the discipline of bringing yourself back. Because here, simply what? We can be sitting here having a conversation and I could have all these thoughts going on in my mind. So meditation is, okay, I'm sitting, I'm right in front of you, we're in the present moment. I'm wondering what I'm going to have for dinner. Nope, bring it back. Oh, wait, when was the last time I took Pooter outside? Nope, bring it back. Pooter's my dog, by the way. So, when you notice that you're getting distracted, people tell me sometimes, Dani, I have such racing thoughts, I can't do meditation. That's the point of meditation. It's a practice. Start with 1 minute, 2 minutes, no more. Then build up 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, then build up to 10 minutes. So that's how you build a meditation practice. And the point of it is to discipline your mind and seeing when you get distracted, seeing the anxiety, those thoughts, and bringing yourself back. It's exercising that part of your mind, that muscle of bringing yourself back. So that's why I always encourage people to meditate. Focusing on your breath is what helps us ground. It grounds us, so that way we're not all carried away by what's going on in our mind. So I want to leave you with some resources. Screening.mhanational.org/screening-tools. What I might do is, now that I'm thinking about it, that link is a little long. I might comment that. I'll come back and comment this link on the video, so that way if you're interested, it is a resource of tools and tests. It's free, it's anonymous, it's confidential. MHA is Mental Health America, and you can go on there and they have different tests and screenings that you can do for depression, for anxiety, and things of that nature. Also, another thing, a suggestion is talk to your primary care doctor. Talk to your physician. If you have health insurance and money is tight, you can call your health insurance. Find out what therapists or counselors are in network with your insurance. If you're someone who you don't want to seek insurance, you're ready for change, something came up for you with this video, you can always send me a message, or if you know someone who can relate to this, you can also send me a message. If anything came up for you and you have questions, you can feel free to email me. My email is Dani, D-A-N-I, @DaniLaberry.com. Thank you so much again for watching. I really appreciate it. And stay tuned next week for my next Facebook Live video. Take care and have a great night.